Okay guys, we now take a start with Ielts listening module, and Ielts listening is the first subtest. When you go to take your Ielts, listening is the first subtest, and then they have reading and then writing, and speaking may be conducted before or after. In listening module, you don't need any grammar to get good bench score. In listening, you don't need any pronunciation, anything else. Only good ability to understand English. Not only that, the ability to understand the questions, and then you should know what is the mechanism of the test, how the questions are written and how they speak the answers in the audio, right? Once you understand this, and today I'll tell you, by the way, I'll tell you all these things in great detail, how they read how they speak the audio, and how they make the questions, and what are the words you need to focus, and what sort of synonyms you have to focus, and then you will find the answer. So we'll do that all. The test we are doing, this is from Cambridge Ielts book number 15, test number 4, and this is the latest test. Probably in a couple of months we will receive Cambridge Ielts book number 16 as well, so then we will do tests from there. Now the first thing is listening part 1 is always one word only, unless they play any old test. They have a bank of Ielts listening tests, so sometimes they play a test which was made in 2005. There you will find no more than 2 words, no more than 3 words, otherwise mostly it's one word only. And the target for Ielts listening part 1 should be 10 by 10. Okay, it's very simple. Like they start from 0 level. What is 0 level? My phone number is 5729313. 0 level. You have to write the phone number. My name is Asad, A-S-A-D. Right? So that is very basic level. So they start from there. Now, let's take a look. Complete the notes below. It's written on. The first one is about customer satisfactory survey. All right. Now, customer satisfactory survey, it can be about anything. First, you need to see what is it that they need this survey, or why this survey is being conducted. Customer, what sort of customer? Mobile customer? They will tell you in the audio about that, right? Customer satisfaction survey. Customer details, name. What is the name? Sophie? Bird, Parinda. Yeah, her name is Parinda. Occupation. Okay, now listen. In Ielts listening, there is one thing, we call it trap, or we call it distraction. What is a distraction? Distraction is an answer which they try to mix up with the right answer. Question is occupation. They will say, I used to work as a bank manager, but then I resigned from their job. At present, I'm a teacher. What is occupation? Teacher, not bank manager. So this thing is called distraction, right? If they say, I always wanted to work as a teacher, but I didn't find any opportunity. At present, I am a banker. So the answer is banker. So you should have this ability to identify the right answer from the wrong one. Now I play the audio, listen carefully, and then you have to tell me what is the occupation.
Hello, do you mind if I ask you some questions about your journey today? We're doing a customer satisfaction survey.
Yes, okay. I've got about 10 minutes before my train home leaves. I'm on a day trip.
Great, thank you. So, first of all, could you tell me your name?
It's Sophie Bird.
Thank you. Would you mind telling me what you do?
I'm a journalist.
Oh, really? That must be interesting.
Yes, it is.
I am a journalist. And now you should write correct spelling of journalist. G-O. That's what I wanted to check. Journalist, journalist. Next, reason for travel today. Encircle the word today. Right? Now what they do, they will say, usually I travel for, but that's not your answer. Usually I travel for my work, but today I'm traveling for. So you will focus today. You will not see if she says, I usually travel for the purpose. That will not be the answer. The answer is related to today. Now I play the audio. Reason for travel today, you got to find that.
So, was the reason for your visit here today work?
Actually, it's my day off. I came here to do some shopping.
Oh, right.
But I do sometimes come here for work.
Okay.
I do sometimes come here for work, but today, shopping. So shopping will be the right answer, okay? All right, let's go on. Question number 3, journey information, name of station returning to. Got it? Returning to. Now she's got to return to a station. So what's the name of that station? Very simple. Let's just do that.
Now, I'd like to ask some questions about your journey today, if that's okay.
Yes, no problem.
Right. So, can you tell me which station you're travelling back to?
Stormforth, where I live.
Can I just check the spelling? Staunfirth?
That's right.
And you travelled from there this morning?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So spelling Staunfirth. If the word is unusual, they will spell it for you. In part 1, if there is any unusual word, they will spell that for you. Right? Now let's go on. Question number 4, type of ticket. You know, type of ticket, one-way ticket, return ticket or round trip, we call it. So type of ticket, that's what we have to see here. Type of ticket purchased, standard dash ticket. Right? Standard dash ticket. Dash means the type. So let's see what is the type. Question number 4.
Next, can I ask what kind of ticket you bought? I assume it wasn't a season ticket as you don't travel every day.
That's right. No, I just got a normal return ticket.
I just bought the normal return ticket. For normal, what's the word? Standard. Standard and normal, they are synonyms. So normal return ticket. Now you cannot write standard normal ticket. This is what you need to identify, that for standard they are using the word normal and then return is the answer. Is that clear? Right? Yeah, good. Let's go on. Cost of ticket. Now let me tell you, whenever they tell you the cost, they still have the currencies like pounds and pennies, dollars and cents. Okay, the ticket price is always in pounds and pennies, dollars and cents. The easiest way to write about that is, now can you see pound sign here? The most important thing is you will not write the word pound, and even you will not write the pound sign because it is already written here. The first thing, if they say the ticket price is £3.50, you will write it like 3.50. If they say the ticket price is £3.47, 3.47, right? So whenever, you know what do the students do? They say £3.47, they write 3.47. I've seen that, okay? So be careful. Now let's see what is the cost of the ticket. And again, you need to focus if there is any distraction.
I don't have a rail card, so I didn't get any discount. I keep meaning to get one because it's a lot cheaper.
Yes, you'd have saved 20% on your ticket today. So you paid the full price for your ticket?
I paid £23.70.
Okay. Do you think that's good value for money?
Not really. I think it's too much for a journey that only takes 45 minutes.
Yes, that's one of the main complaints we get.
So I paid £23.70, and 70 should be written 70. Don't just say 0 has no value, but here 0 has the value. So it's 23.70. Okay, let's go on. When ticket was purchased, there is no question. Where ticket was bought? Now, where can we buy the ticket? Online or from the booth, ticket booth, or we can buy it from the station or anywhere. So where ticket was purchased or ticket was bought? Let's see.
So you didn't buy your ticket in advance?
No, I know it's cheaper if you buy a week in advance, but I didn't know I was coming then.
I know. You can't always plan ahead. So, did you buy it this morning?
No, it was yesterday.
Right. And do you usually buy your tickets at the station?
Well, I do usually, but the ticket office closes early and I hate using ticket machines. I think ticket offices should be open for longer hours. There's always a queue for the machines and they're often out of order.
A lot of customers are saying the same thing.
So, to answer your question, I got an e-ticket online.
At the end she said, to answer your question, I bought e-ticket online. So what will be the answer? Online will be the answer. I mean, there was some talk going on, and by that time you were thinking, I lost it, I couldn't find it, but at the end she said, to answer your question, I bought e-ticket online. Now, satisfaction with journey, most satisfied Wi-Fi, least satisfied with the dash this morning. Something happened on that morning and she is dissatisfied with that. Now you have to see what is it that happened in that morning. So I play the audio again.
Okay, thank you. Now I'd like to ask you about your satisfaction with your journey. So what would you say you were most satisfied with today?
Well, I like the Wi-Fi on the train. It's improved a lot. It makes it easier for me to work if I want to.
That's the first time today anyone's mentioned that.
Oh.
It's good to get some positive feedback on that. And is there anything you weren't satisfied with?
Well, normally the trains run on time and are pretty reliable, but today there was a delay. The train was about 15 minutes behind schedule.
Okay, I'll put that down.
Delay, exactly, that's right. So train was late and there was a delay and she didn't like, or she's least satisfied with that. Okay, next, satisfaction with station facilities. Most satisfied with. How much dash was provided? Underline how much. For that they might use the word amount of. How much dash is provided? Amount of dash is provided or given. For provided they might use anything like that. So how much dash was provided, right, or amount of, or something like that. Now let's see, most satisfied with how much dash was provided, and for provided they can use the word like given or any other word. Let's see.
Now, I'd also like to ask about the facilities at the station. You've probably noticed that the whole station's been upgraded. What are you most satisfied with?
I think the best thing is that they've improved the amount of information about train times, etc. that's given to passengers. It's much clearer. Before, there was only one board and I couldn't always see it properly, which was frustrating.
See that? If you know how much and amount of, you will always find the answer. She said amount of information. So now keep it in mind, whenever in the question they use the word how much, in the audio they will say something like amount of, right? So this is what I want you guys to learn and practice. Let's go on. Question number 9. Least satisfied with. Lack of seats, and then there is a comma. It means the first thing is lack of seats. Particularly on the dash. Now location of seats. She is dissatisfied with lack of seats, particularly on the dash. On the dash means a place where lack of seats, right? Now if she says there is no problem with seats at the railway station, but actually in the train or somewhere there is no seat or anything like that. So you'll focus location where they lack seats.
That's good. And is there anything you're not satisfied with?
Let's see. I think things have generally improved a lot. The trains are much more modern and I like the new cafe. But one thing is that there aren't enough places to sit down, especially on the platforms.
Okay, so I'll put seating down, shall I, as the thing you're least satisfied with?
Yes, okay.
Especially on platforms. So platforms plural will be the answer. And how do you spell platform? P-L-A-T-E. There is no E. And if you write platform instead of platform, 0. They'll cross your answer. So you need to focus your spelling as well. Right? Platform, singular or plural. Last question, neither satisfied nor dissatisfied. Neither satisfied nor dissatisfied means sanu ki jo merzi karo, something like that. Now they will talk about one thing and the lady will say, I don't know. Right? I've never used that. I don't know. I've never used that. So neither satisfied nor dissatisfied. Let's see what that is.
Can I ask your opinion about some of the other facilities? We'd like feedback on whether people are satisfied, dissatisfied, or neither satisfied nor dissatisfied.
Okay.
What about the parking at the station?
Well, to be honest, I don't really have an opinion, as I never use it.
So neither satisfied nor dissatisfied for that then?
Yes, I suppose so.
Parking, exactly. What about parking? She said, I've never used that. So neither satisfied nor dissatisfied. Parking will be the answer. Yeah.